Welcome to the Tune Into You Meditation Podcast, where you can take a few moments to tap in, turn on, and come alive from the inside out with your guide, self-love specialist, Jennifer DeVue.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Tune Into You. In today's episode, I would like to talk about motivation. You see, most of us feel like we need to push ourselves to do the things we want to do or need to do. When we're children, it's important that we follow the rules that are set for us. And it's true that we don't get to make our own decisions and choose our own expectations. The expectations of who to be and what to do are often set for us. As adults, it's our job to take over this position for ourselves and begin to choose our own expectations and desired outcomes. We choose the way that we should act and behave and what we should accomplish and do. And we use the example that's been set for us on how to hold ourselves to these expectations and desires. Sometimes we have incredibly supportive families that allow us to choose what matters most to us, even as children. And sometimes we have parents that can be a bit more like bullies. Sometimes our parents put a lot of pressure on us, and that can translate into us putting a lot of pressure on us. And sometimes this is good. Sometimes this can help us to feel motivated. And in my experience, more often, it stops us right in our tracks. The overwhelm, the pressure, the expectation is so great that it doesn't even seem worth it to move forward anymore. In this meditation, I would like to invite you to take back the power in setting your own expectations for yourself so that you can find the motivation that will actually work for you. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and find yourself a comfortable position, either sitting up or lying down, and allow your eyes to gently drift closed. Go ahead and begin by taking 3 deep, soothing breaths. Breathing in fully and out fully. And allow yourself to begin to settle into this present moment, bringing all of your attention to the here and now by simply beginning to notice your senses, noticing any sounds you can hear, noticing the space around you. Noticing the sensation of where you're sitting. Noticing the temperature of the air on your skin. And I'd like you to begin to draw your attention up from the bottoms of your feet all the way up through the ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, belly, chest, shoulders and arms, neck, head, and face, all the way up to the top of your head. Noticing the energy there, noticing the presence. And I'd like you to begin to imagine walking through the pathways of your mind, however you might visualize or imagine that. Maybe as a hallway with many doors. And as you walk through the pathways of your mind, I'd like you to find the path that leads down to the deepest depths of your subconscious mind. And as you walk further down into the depths of your own internal space, you'll find the door to your subconscious. And notice, what color is the door? And how big is this door? And what kind of handle does it have? And you have the key. And you're the only one who does. And the first thing you'll notice as you step through the door, either to your left or to your right, and I'm not sure which, you find your expectations. All the pressure you've put on yourself to be the way you think you need to be. And notice the expectations, the pressure. And notice the response, the feeling of it in your own inner space. Are those expectations heavy, constrictive, or light and expansive? And on the other end of the room, somewhere off in the distance, you'll find a space of no expectation. No need, no pressure. A space of allowing, where everything just is, just as it is. And notice, here, in this space of allowing, the response in your body, in your inner space. Does it feel light and expansive, or heavy? And you're going to imagine now that there's a line from the place of all allowing, all the way to the place of expectations and pressure. And this is not a black and white, it's a sliding scale. And you can decide where on this scale is the perfect place for you. The spot just right, where you can begin to do the things you'd like to do with ease, moving forward, growing, and expanding. And I'm not sure where on the scale that perfect place will be for you. But you can find it now as you slide up the scale and back and forth until you settle on that perfect spot with just enough motivation to make taking action so very easy, intuitive, and automatic. And from now on, simply by reminding yourself of where it works for you to be on this scale, you can begin to transform the relationship you have to your own expectations. And I know that you can grow with ease like the flowers and the trees. So finding your way back now. Thank you so much for listening to the Tune Into You Meditation Podcast all the way. Please be sure to rate, back into review, and share with your friends. Into your body. And I'll see you next time. Space on Tune Into You. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. But before you get back to your day, I invite you to take a few moments to appreciate yourself for taking this time to tune into you. Thank you so much for listening to the Tune Into You Meditation Podcast. If you're interested in booking a one-on-one personal hypnosis session with me, simply visit jenniferdevoux.com and click on hypnotherapy, or you can find me at columbusohiohypnosis.com. Until next time.